Don't mind me.
What's happening here?
Just tidying up.
Oh, lovely. Hi everyone, and welcome back to Hit or Miss Hallmark Movie Reviews. I'm Daniela.
And I'm John. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe.
And click the little bell to receive notifications every time we upload a new video.
Countdown to Christmas continues.
Number 9.
Review number 9.
Yes.
So what are we doing today?
Today we are reviewing
The Royal Nanny. Nanny.
You love the royal ones, don't you? Usually.
Generally, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just they're a lot different.
In our prediction, I said this was going to be a miss for me.
And I said it was going to be a hit.
So let's see who's right, who's wrong,
Yeah.
who's still in the lead.
Well,
No.
got a fat chance now. So, what's this one about?
3 weeks before Christmas, MI5 has credible evidence that there is a potential security breach at Kensington Palace, and thus a threat on its residents. Claire, played by Rachel Skarsten, is an MI5 agent who becomes the Royal Nanny, having to overcome challenges on her mission as she keeps the family safe for Christmas and resists the charms of Prince Colin, played by Jeannotte.
So, what do we think of this one?
So, you know, I love a good espionage movie. And if you want to mash it up with some Christmas, you know, I'm usually all for that. So, you know, it sounds okay. But initially, I didn't think this would work, obviously, because of my prediction.
It seems kind of like a weird mashup, and quite honestly, the movie played way more like a Hallmark movies and mysteries movie,
Yeah.
but still worked, and I think that might be a reason why so many people liked this one, because people are just aching for good content that is different than your normal Hallmark film, which this was.
I feel like this was a mashup of a bunch of stuff. I got a little Home Alone vibe. I got a little bit of like Alias vibes. I liked it. I didn't love it. I thought it was entertaining. I wasn't bored. I wasn't wowed by it. I wasn't taken by anyone's acting in particular.
Well, this
you
is
know?
much more of an ensemble movie. There was like, 8 moving parts, different actors, and they were trying
Yes.
to push this espionage story ahead. It didn't get into the romance until the second half, like some other ones we've seen. So it just had a way different arc. It didn't feel as Christmassy to me, but
Yeah, no,
I
definitely
mean,
not.
if we're talking about it, the British ones never do. They don't do Christmas the same way as North America.
But usually I love the British Christmas. As we mentioned in Jolly Good Christmas, you know, Love Actually, Bridget Jones, like those kind of Christmas, like non-Hallmark British Christmas movies.
Well, that's
I
a
love.
whole category.
I know. But these ones, yeah, there was, it wasn't hitting us over the head with Christmas, and that's kind of what I am looking for at this time.
Yeah,
right?
going into any British movie, I do not expect to be hit over the head with Christmas.
I thought the story was engaging enough. Like I was curious as to who was behind the conspiracy to kidnap the royal children. It kept me engaged. I like that kind of mystery. But yeah, I don't see it as a Hallmark movie, as you mentioned. I think I said out loud, oh, this kind of reminds me of like a Netflix movie. And then I think, yeah, you mentioned, yeah, this is more of a Hallmark movies and mysteries
Yeah,
movie.
I mean, because it still had the Hallmark cheese and sort of the nice sentiment.
It did, but it's not exactly what I was looking for in a Hallmark movie.
Well, good thing we got 30 of them.
I know. Well, why don't we talk about performances? The standout for me here, I think, is Dan. I really enjoyed him here. He's Canadian.
I had no idea he was Canadian.
Yeah.
His British accent was excellent.
His accent was spot on. At least I thought it was. I didn't hear him slip. Did you hear him slip at all?
There was like 2 parts where I thought he sounded French, and I didn't know he was Canadian. I just thought,
Oh, French.
yeah, well, he was born in Montreal.
Yeah. Oh my
That
God.
would be French.
Maybe that came through. I didn't notice that. I just thought he was very cute. I thought he was charming. He played the fun, cool uncle really well. Like I really liked him in it. He was very cute.
Yeah, he was great. I mean, for me, the standout would be Rachel Skarsten.
Okay.
Just because I felt like she did a good job of being sweet and sort of forceful. The spy bits, she definitely was not out of her element. It didn't connect the same, but I mean, this is not a spy movie.
No,
So,
even though it was kind of trying to be more of a spy movie than a Christmas movie, in my
it
opinion.
definitely did. And definitely that scene at the end when she was using the umbrella to like take everybody out was
The
a
whole
little
umbrella
hacked,
motif.
That was a little tacked on. No, I think that works great. I don't think think they executed it well in production. The rest of the movie felt great, and the castle was nice. It looked nice. It was just that one scene sort of seemed odd. But she still managed to impress me. Like, I liked her arc in this whole movie.
There was nothing wrong with her performance by any means. I bought that she was like a Secret Service agent. Like, I bought it enough to be like, okay, whatever, I'll you know.
Oh. I thought you had something else to say.
No, like she seemed tough and smart, but I thought like she would at least mess up a few times as the nanny. Considering she was from a foster home, she didn't have any siblings, was never adopted, has no experience whatsoever in that area, and like she kind of nailed it.
Maybe it's just not very hard to do.
I mean, maybe. With those kids seemed very mischievous, but maybe that's why, because she was a Secret Service agent, she was always kind of one step ahead of them.
Oh yeah,
right?
she always kind of duped their...
I don't know, I think maybe because it had so many like comedic elements and kind of slapstick elements with the whole like umbrella, I thought maybe it would have been funnier to include like her messing up a bit.
Yeah, I just don't think there was room for it because they spent so much time doing the British the Secret Service stuff, which I guess was necessary and it worked. But I also really liked Greta Scacchi.
Yes, I really liked her too as Juliet
Scary
Lambert.
Poppins. I liked her in the story almost more than Colin because it was kind of a cuter mentoring, watching her like happy with helping her like become a fake nanny.
Yeah, and I liked that she ended up being just so happy that she was succeeding at being a nanny.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I mean, I found that was cuter than any of the romantic stuff.
Yeah,
and it wasn't, you know,
that's
I didn't really feel a lot of chemistry between the two. You know, it's some kind of cute banter when they were more or less enemies for the first half of the movie.
Yeah, I didn't really buy the chemistry. There were moments where it was there, it was evident, but I wasn't like longing for these people to get together. You know, usually by the mid to last section, you're like, oh, get together, have that kid. You know, you know it's not gonna happen, but like you want it to happen.
This was more of an espionage movie, and you were really just waiting for that. Like, who did it? Who was the bad guy?
I was waiting for that. Yeah.
So
yeah,
I think that was
so you know still entertaining, still fine. But Hallmark Christmas, I think the espionage overshadowed that aspect of it.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
So why don't we get a little bit nitpicky?
All right.
Yeah. So for me, I think I just needed more of a motive as to why these people were going after the royal children. Was it just to hold them for ransom? Like, was it just for money?
Yeah, the motive was pretty clear. They were holding...
Was it clear?
Yeah, it was an inside job by MI5 so they could prove their worth.
Well, that's what I just like... Is that like a strong enough story? I don't know.
No, but that's not really the story, right? It's still supposed to be a love story. That was just what they had to use to make it work.
I don't know. I just didn't like that aspect of the story where it was kind of like an inside job. Like, okay, on the surface it seems like it'd be cool and like an interesting angle, but then it was just like, well, we just need to prove our worth, and that's why. I don't know.
Well, I guess so. I mean, it's a very British. No, it's a very British thing. It's a double agent.
I don't know. For me, it wasn't as clear as that, to be honest.
No, I just thought it was unsaid.
And who was the woman who was, we see her in the beginning dropping off that like package or whatever, and then we see her later. Like, who is she?
She was an ex-agent that was just rehired by the director of the MI5.
Oh, maybe I totally missed all that.
I think so. I think there's a couple parts of this movie you just sort of checked out.
Maybe. That could be very true. Well, that just shows you how I felt. Well, why don't we talk about the writer and the director?
Sure.
The writer here is Brooke Durham. Some other writing credits include Hidden Gems. We liked Hidden Gems. That was good. Project Christmas Wish and Christmas Incorporated. Some classic ones there. The director here is Jonathan Wright. Some other credits include Jolly Good Christmas. Makes sense. Christmas CEO. We were kind of like warm on that one, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
And A Very Merry Mix-Up.
Oh, wow.
I like the name of that one.
Yeah.
So
bring up the prediction scoreboard. So you're saying...
So I said it was a miss in my prediction.
And you're standing with that.
It wasn't a hard miss.
Yeah, but it's a miss.
But it's a miss.
So you're putting this in the same level as A Kiss at Christmas.
Sure. Yeah, I feel that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think you're just trying to save your ass.
No, that's not true. Come on, this one wasn't that great.
Going back to our original channel's purpose, it's either a hit or miss. So if we're getting rid of all that, you're just saying it's a miss.
I'm saying it's a miss. I'm saying it's a miss. Why don't we bring up our Christmas meter?
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm giving the Royal Nanny 6 geese a laying.
Beautiful.
Yes.
And I'm giving the Royal Nanny 7 swans a swimming.
Okay, so just barely a hit for you. Yeah. Okay. Why don't we get to our Christmas list?
Bring it on.
Yeah. You want to start this one off?
Christmas confusion.
Yes. We got one of those now.
Yes, definitely.
Someone pretending to be someone else. Yeah. Christmas party. Yes.
It's a bowl.
It's a
Christmas
ball
bowl.
where she magically, has this beautiful gown.
British people
where
don't party. So you can't even say it.
He invites her to the ball, at the ball. I don't know. I remember I was listening to Girls Gone Hallmark and they mentioned that. And I was like, yeah, that is a weird detail.
Yeah, but when you live in the place the party's being held, and that didn't seem weird to me at all.
Okay.
Character with a holiday name?
No. Reference to decorating or picking out the perfect tree? No, I don't think so, right? I don't remember seeing that. No.
They're not big on the tree trimmings either.
No.
Ice skating? No.
No.
Santa makes an appearance.
Yes, eventually.
He did. I mean,
Again.
That's another thing. British people don't do the Santa thing. It's Father Christmas, so technically
Definitely
it's
Father
not
Christmas.
really.
And definitely...
I don't even think he ho-ho-hos.
No.
He just goes, oh. He's a cute.
They're definitely more into the nutcrackers, for sure.
It's just all f***ing nutcrackers.
Yeah, everywhere.
And even the nutcrackers in the palace, you saw at the beginning, they had 2 right by the door, and then for the ball or whatever, they just spray painted them gold. They were like in exactly the same place.
Character obsessed with Christmas?
No.
No.
A hot bevy?
It must have been.
I do not recall.
Okay, then no. Oh, wow. Okay. Horse-drawn sleigh? No.
No, missed opportunity.
All these British ones are missing
You're
that.
at a palace. Like, get the horses
Yeah,
out.
exactly.
Christmas in the title?
No. Granted a Christmas wish?
No.
No.
Snowball fight?
Definitely not. British? So unrefined.
Is it?
Caroling? No.
Yeah, a little bit of lack of a Christmas in this one.
Well, that's what we said. Yeah.
Well, they can't all be floating at the seams. Christmas magic?
No.
Zipaola.
Mistletoe kiss? No.
And real snow?
No. No. I barely remember any snow.
No, I don't
No.
think
Yeah, this one, it's just not very Christmassy. I didn't feel the Christmas spirit.
No, it was a good movie, and it was
good.
definitely a hit for me, and, I can stand by that for sure. But, they're not all going to be super pumped Christmas.
Of course not. Of course not. It's just that, I don't know, I guess there's something about the royal ones. I just want to see like a royal Christmas, a beautiful, over the top.
Even though Royal Christmas ones you're thinking of, and Moldovia and all that crap,
No.
it's never about Christmas. It's just about throwing a Christmas party or a ball and like dancing, and like it's never.
Maybe that's what I like.
We can expect a little less Christmas from the British ones, which is fine.
I guess. This one just seemed to be a better fit for the Mysteries channel.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, anyway, let us know what you thought of the Royal Nanny.
Where did it fall on the Christmas meter for you?
Yeah, let us know in the comments below.
And we'll see you next episode.
Bye.
Bye.